Welcome back here from Phillipsburg. HWS final, 1 inning down, potentially 6 more to go, but if it takes the form of last season, potentially 10 more innings to go, we hope that's, well, we don't know what to hope for. We just hope for a good one here on Big State Sports. Jeremy Nielsen coming to you from the Iron Peak broadcast booth. Hunterdon Central back on the mound. Ryan Lundari struck out the side in the first. Hunterdon Central is an elite run prevention team. They've only allowed 54 runs this season. That's a 2.8 per game rate. Just 1 run shy of 100 on the season, 5.2 per contest. North Hunterdon comes in with 82 runs scored, 77 allowed for a differential of +5. The differential for Hunterdon Central is at +45. Last year, Hunterdon Central 16-11. They lost 2-0 to their divisional rival and eventual Group 4 champ, Bridgewater Raritan. As the first pitch is a strike to Zach Fronio, who's DHing today in the spot of Suhler. The 0-1 is fouled straight back, and it's quickly 0-2 for Lundari, who struck out the side early on. The road to the HWS final for these two teams. Hunterdon Central received a first and second round bye. Defeated Wallkill Valley 6-0 in the quarterfinal. They were the number 9 seed. And then a 10-1 win over Vernon in the semifinal. That was the number 5. That one misses high. Jesse Allen liked that pitch, it would appear, as he walks a couple of steps out from behind the plate. Infield moves back a few steps. As for North Hunterdon, I should say, they got a first-round bye as the 3 seed. Swing and a miss, strike 3. How about 4 for Lundari out of the chute? He's looking dominant thus far. Fronio came in hitting .387. He's a tough customer. Zach Linzer now, the catcher, hitting .204. And there's a strike. North Hunterdon in the second round defeated Newton 8-1, and then an 11-1 win over Warren Hills in the quarterfinal game. So a couple of comfortable wins early in the tournament, and then a 1-0 nail-biter over Phillipsburg in this semifinal to punch their ticket. That was the last game they played. Sitting at 10-10, 4-6 in the division. These two teams are division rivals, of course. There's a strike. And again, nothing but gas so far for Lundari. Right-hander came in with 38 strikeouts, is now already at 42. Make it 43, and 5 consecutive. Number 11 in black looking absolutely untouchable in the early stages. That's going to bring up Graham Berry. We'll try to prevent 2 straight strikeouts of the side. Berry, the first baseman today. Right-handed hitter hitting .245. 4 RBIs and 4 walks for the number 9. That one misses low, and you see the zip out of the hand. Working quickly, too. That one chopped weakly on the ground toward third. It's a fair ball, and it gets underneath the glove of the third baseman. And Berry will reach. So tough play there for Gregor down the line. Was going to be a tough play anyway with Berry running down the line. And I can see the outlines of zeros on the scoreboard. It's tough to see. We'll see how they score that one. Right now, no update. As Gregor meets with one of the umpires. I see a 1 in the hit column, so score that an infield single for Berry. That one coming after 5 consecutive strikeouts. There's the first pitch strike to the next one. Nick Politi, the right fielder. Politi is hitting at .210 in 62 at-bats, 4 RBIs, 4 walks. Modest lead there for Berry, not trying anything. That one just missed. Count evens at 1. Yeah, it's a tough scoreboard to spot from this distance, but if I squint, I can make out the numbers on there. That one misses down. Allen sees it the whole way, keeps it in front of him. "28 pitches thus far for Lundari, 10 on the ledger of Suhler. That one foul tipped, it hit the dirt, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with a runner on first. Just underway in the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament. Final game. That one tapped on the ground off the mound, collected at shortstop. It'll be an easy force right there for D'Alfonso, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left at the end of an inning and a half. No score here on the HWS Finals on Big State Sports.
Open Road Cadillac has new vehicles in stock, perfect for any family. Browse our used vehicle inventory, expertly inspected and ready for new drivers. Shop online now at morristowncadillac.com.
Iron Peak Sports and Events offers 4 indoor hard courts, batting cages, a massive turf dome, rock climbing walls, and an arcade. Birthdays, corporate events, special events, and team building. We also offer adult leagues, youth clinics, lessons, and tournaments. At Iron Peak, there's something for everyone. Located at 137 Mountain View Road in Hillsborough, New Jersey. To book or for more information, please contact us at 908-758-2739 or visit ironpeakse.com.
Back here on Big State Sports, still no score here from the Einhorn-Barbarito Game of the Week, the Hunterdon Warren Sussex Baseball Finals. North Hunterdon back on the field. Both teams here, Hunterdon Central and North Hunterdon, have had their experience with streakiness. Last season, Hunterdon Central was very streaky. They followed a 5-game winning streak with a 6-game losing skid, and then a second 5-gamer later in the year. This year, they have not lost a game. They've not lost consecutive ball games, so they've always won 5-0 after dropping one. They're seeking their second consecutive winning streak, or they're just their second winning streak overall of 4 games. North Hunterdon, in the meantime, has picked up that streakiness as the first pitch from Suhler misses away to Anthony Patino, the DH, hitting in Lundari's spot. Patino also a terrific pitcher in his own right, as that one misses away. But for North Hunterdon, they had a 6-game losing streak followed by a 5-game winning streak followed by a 3-game losing streak. But they've now won 4 of their last 5, thanks in large part to what they've been able to do in the tournament, as there's a strike. Patino on the year is hitting 150, 8-4-53, 8 RBIs. Takes a strike there from Suhler. Count goes to 2-2. Again, Suhler headed to Stevens Institute of Technology to continue his baseball careers. That one is foul, heading to the parking lot. Exhale. That one, I think, went off a GMC. Or maybe a, yeah, I believe that's a GMC. Next 2-strike pitch is high. Good take there from Patino, who, by the way, is headed to Montclair State. And that's where his coach played. Kevin Kuzy with a great career with the Red Hawks, as that one's fouled back, and it's another car. That one a glancing blow, though. It hit him on a bounce, so I don't see a dent on it. Everyone's pushing their luck a little bit here in the HWS final. Next one from Suhler. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Down goes Patino by way of the K. Back-to-back strikeouts for Suler and 1 down in the second. Suler does not lead the staff in strikeouts. That honor would belong to Alex Familari, who is kind of the leader in everything for North Hunterdon. He's just that good, and he's just a junior. We'll get more into the center fielder today's exploits. But for now, the batter is Mike Brunetti, first baseman, for Hunterdon Central. Suler rears back and fires and puts one right past him. Next pitch on the way. That one's hit high in the air out to center field. Easily playable for Familari. Comes in a few steps and makes the catch for out number 2. The wind has died down a little bit. Right before first pitch, it was blowing aggressively inward, so it seemed like bad conditions for any kind of power. But as the weather has calmed down, the wind has died a little bit, and now it seems like we could see some home runs at some point. But with the way these two pitchers have started out the game, not so sure we will. That one misses inside to Jesse Allen, the catcher. Allen hitting .214 on the season in his senior campaign, 13 RBIs. Had a 3-run triple in the Hunterdon Warren Sussex quarterfinal versus Wallkill Valley. Takes a strike there. So some of his best hit and most clutch hits of the season have come lately. Next one on the way from Suler. That one popped up straight in the air, and it looks like it's going to sail out of play. Fronio gave it a courtesy look from back there. I should say Linzer. Another 2-strike count here. It's at 1-2 for Suler. Looking to get through another 1-2-3 inning. The righty's delivery. Fought it off. It's a short pop towards right. Coming in is the right fielder. He'll make the catch out there. It is Nick Politi. And it is a 1-2-3 second for Suler. Still no score here at the Ball Yard in Phillipsburg. HWS Finals on Big State Sports. Stay with us.
On the field or in the market, it's all about strategy. I'm Tara Joswick with RE/MAX in Style, helping you score big in Central Jersey real estate. Visit tarajoswick.remax.com and make your next move a winning play.
Hi, I'm Dan from George J. Keller & Sons. My family-owned company has provided superior service to local homeowners since 1980. And based on the strength of our commitment to you and your positive reviews and feedback, we are now a GAF 3-star President's Club winner. That's right, one of 30 winners out of 2,600 Master Elite dealers nationwide. Our seasoned pros provide the best service and quality products from beginning to end of your project. Give us a call today for your free estimate.
Paul Beers of KJM Financial has these free workshops coming up to take the stress out of college planning. Spots are limited and filling up, so register right now to secure your spot.
Back here in the Einhorn Barbarito Game of the Week from the Iron Peak broadcast booth. Jeremy Nielsen with Kelly Barta on production and Vanessa Gernant on camera today. Big shout out to the Phillipsburg press box for putting those pitch counts right there where we can see them. It's always tough when we have to manually tabulate those, so much appreciated. As it will be 8, 9, and 1 in the North Hunterdon order. Still no score here in the final. Jaden Crisanda will lead off, followed by Ty Kane, and then Liam Kane. So the brothers will bat back-to-back following the third baseman for North Hunterdon today. Crisanda, a sophomore, who transferred from Del Barton. So Crisanda, 9 of 43 on the season, 4 RBIs and 7 walks. Again, a guy who North Hunterdon sees factoring into their future plans very much so these next 2 seasons after this one, still a sophomore. It's a very junior-heavy team for North Hunterdon, as there's a first pitch strike from Lundari. Of course, Alex Familari is a junior. Hunter Brown, one of their better pitchers, is a junior. Zach Linzer, Liam Kane have another year ahead of them. So there's going to be a lot of continuity going into the next season. Hunterdon Central a little more senior focused on their roster, including their pitcher, who is off to an excellent start. He's allowed just one base runner and struck out 5 in the first 2 innings. Count is at 1-2 here. Pitch. Strike 3 called. Froze him there. Rizonda was looking for something else. First out of the third by way of the K, now 6 already in the contest. So that will bring up Ty Kane, the lone freshman on this North Hunterdon team, but having a good start to his varsity career. Comes up empty on that one, left-handed hitter. Batting .212 to start with 5 RBIs and 5 walks. He had his first varsity hit against the Red Devils on the 10th. At 10th of April, I should say. There's a strike. Again, these two teams played back-to-back games on April 9th and 10th, early in the year. This one for all the marbles. That one's lined into left center field. It is down for a base hit. Ty Kane, the number 9 hitter, with the second hit of the afternoon for the Lions. And that will get a man aboard for the leadoff hitter, Liam Kane. Just a nice swing there, stayed back on it, put it to the gap. And taking a pretty good lead off there. First pitch is a little high. So we've seen so far, Lundari's best work has come out of the windup. He did allow that 2-out base runner on the infield single, was able to get a force out. That one misses low. And Liam motions to Ty to get back. Again, Liam Kane came into this game 14 of 36, so now 14 of 37, struck out to lead off the game. He's got a .965 OPS on the year, not to be tangled with. That one fouled back. Last year hit 186, so he's really come a long way in his junior year. Next pitch, misses low for ball 4. And now there's 2 on with just 1 out for the Lions, threatening to try to break the ice.
The second baseman, number 22, Christian Zamrock.
It'll be Christian Zamrock, who again is the RBI leader on this North Hunterdon team, maybe because he's able to come through in situations like this. 15 ribbies coming in. 8 walks for .309 on base percentage. There's a nice first pitch strike. Went to the off speed that time. Zamrock committed to Fairleigh Dickinson. Two for 4 against Hunterdon Central on the 9th of April, their first meet-in. There's a strike from Lundari. And Lundari in that first game against North Hunterdon, 5 innings, no runs, 4 hits, 8 strikeouts, and just 1 walk, got the win. Saw him twice last year on the mound. That one fouled back. Again, not every conference is doing the back-to-back division contests. NJAC is doing it, Skylands is doing it, a couple of others. Infield playing about halfway, double play depth. That one grounded weakly over to first. That will advance both runners. As Brunetti just takes it himself. It's an important second out, but 2 in scoring position for North Hunterdon, and they will send Familari to the plate, who is exactly who you would want to have in this situation. strength against strength right now. Familari with the 1,261 OPS. Hit on the ground, base hit to right field. It just squeaks past the second baseman. Kane will score. Both Canes will score. Now the ball gets away, and Familari will go all the way to third. The throw is not in time. Alex Familari gets the party started for the Lions. It's 2-0 North Hunterdon. So 2 RBIs, and then he takes 2 bases on the error on the throw home. Now has 14 RBIs. And the Duke commit continues to come through in Hunterdon Warren Sussex title games. Again, 5 hits in this situation last year. Now has 43 career varsity RBIs, and he waits at third. Line drive, just over the leaping try of the second baseman. Coons into short right center. Familari will score. Zach Fronio plates him with the RBI knock. It's 3-0 North Hunterdon. And just a nice little reaching out and poking it swing, and just barely eluded Coons. And after things were progressing so easily over those first 2 innings, already some adversity for Lundari. For Fronio, it is his 10th RBI in the season, so gets to double digits there. His 25th hit overall. He transferred from Rutgers Prep after his sophomore year, hitting .342 in his varsity career. He's going to Boston College, so another D1 commit on this field. First pitch misses low. Nice pick there by Allen. Zach Linzer is the hitter. He struck out in the second. Again, 6 strikeouts in the first 8 batters faced for Lundari, but now dealing with some adversity. 3 runs home. That one did not miss by much. 2-run single by Familari, took third on the 2-base error, and then Fronio the RBI hit to score him. Just like that. Next pitch, fought it off, slow roller, charging is Coons. He will underhand toss to first in time to end the inning. But a big-time 2-out rally, plates 3 for North Hunterdon. They take the lead in the Hunterdon Warren Sussex final here on Big State Sports.
If you live in Andover, Blairstown, Byram, Frankfurt, Franklin, Frieden, Frelinghuysen, Greene, Hampton, Hardwick, Hope, Knowlton, Lafayette, Newton, Sparta, Stillwater, Sussex, and Wantage. Planet Networks is building high-speed fiber in your neighborhood. Visit getplanetfiber.com today to learn more.
You're watching the Einhorn Barbarito Game of the Week here on Big State Sports. We'd like to thank Einhorn Barbarito one more time for sponsoring this game. Personal injury. Have you or someone you love been seriously injured? The personal injury lawyers at Einhorn Barbarito, Frost, Botwinick, Nunn, and Musmano can help you seek compensation to ease the hard road of recovery ahead. To learn more, visit einhornlawyers.com. Einhorn Barbarito with you every step of the way. Coming to you from the Iron Peak broadcast booth, we'd also like to thank Open Road BMW of Newton. We will also have our Open Road Mazda player of the game. At the conclusion of this game, that's a nice first pitch swing and a drive into right center field. It'll get down for a hit. Aggressive turn there from Graham Berry, who is now 2 for 2 in this title game. North Hunterdon got off to a nice start to their offense in the third, after Ryan Lundari really shut him down. with 7 strikeouts to start. Or I should say 6, but then things started to escalate after Ty Kane hit a single with 1 out last inning, and then 3 runs ended up coming in the 2-out rally. And now it's his job to be the stopper here, as Nick Politi looks at a first pitch high. Can't allow too much more than this, down by 3. Already have a leadoff runner to contend with. Linzer, the hitter, takes low. Or I should say Politi. Politi grounded into an inning-ending fielder's choice that was handled by the shortstop D'Alfonso in the 2nd. Gets another crack here in the 4th with a man on. Nobody out this time. Landari's pitch is grounded foul. Bounced right in front of Allen there. Pitch count now at 54. Couple more games left on the schedule for Hunterdon Central after this one. They take on Milburn tomorrow, followed by Hopewell Valley. They go on the road for that one in Mercer County as Landari looks the runner over. That'll be on the 23rd, and then their season finale for the regular season against Steinert on the 24th. They are currently #1 in power points in their section. That's Central Group 4. North Hunterdon just 1 more game on their schedule after this one. So that one is hit on the ground sharply, knocked down by D'Alfonso. He's got 1 play, goes on all 4s to retire the lead runner, Barry. Once again, it's a shortstop unassisted fielder's choice for the 2nd straight at-bat for Politi. A little quirk there. Not often you see the exact same scoring there in that scenario for the same batter. But that's what happens. It keeps the scenario right where it is with 1 out. It will be Crisanda who struck out looking his first time up. Just decent lead over there. First pitch just misses. Crisanda got out to a great start to his varsity career. 3 for 3 with an RBI and a double in his season opener against Hopewell Valley. He's also had a couple of good games on the pitching mound. 5 games pitching, 12 2/3 innings pitched. Went 5 innings, struck out 7 in a win over Voorhees. Swing and a miss there late on the fastball. Landari trying to retain some command over this game. He was really firing early. Again, struck out 7 of the first 8 batters he faced, or 6 of the first 8 batters, I should say. Runner goes. Pitch is fouled away. And Politi will return to first. Landari's 60th pitch of the game coming up. Here it is. Strike 3 called. And once again, Crisanda down by way of the K. It's the 6th strikeout for Landari, but just the first one since the last time he saw Crisanda. So almost a full turn through the order that 2nd time without striking a man out till that point. Now here is Ty Kane, who got that 3rd inning rally started with a base hit to left center field. He takes a strike there. Had a 2 for 3 performance with 3 RBIs and a walk against Hillsborough on April 15th. And he walked twice against Phillipsburg in the semifinal round, scored the lone run of that game. A 1-0 victory for the Lions over the State Liners. Again, this is Phillipsburg's field here. Short lead off of first. Line drive up the middle, caught on a leap this time by Coons. He finally gets one after it just eluded him last inning. And it'll be a 0 on the scoreboard. Nice play. Let's take another look. It is 3-0 North Hunterdon in the HWS final for baseball here on Big State Sports.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code BigStateSports for an extra discount.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Welcome back here on the Einhorn Barbarito Game of the Week, HWS Baseball Final. Coming to you from the Iron Peak broadcast booth here in Phillipsburg, New Jersey. Ready, aim, bullseye. Discover our new archery programs at Iron Peak Sports and Events for both youth and adults. From lessons to leagues, tournaments, and private coaching, we've got it all. Contact our archery director or visit www.ironpeakse.com to hit your target. I'd like to thank them for helping get this game on the air. North Hunterdon looking to repeat as HWS champs. 11-inning thriller. They walked it off on Nick Hernandez's 3-run home run last year. That took 11 innings. They're looking to get things done a little more quickly this time. And that win last year for the Lions was part of a 15-game winning streak for them, which carried all the way through the state playoffs, as there's a strike, up until it was interrupted by Randolph, a 4-3 heartbreaker against the Rams in the North 2 Group 3 semifinal. Again, they went 20-6 last year. Right now sitting at 10-10, but the record does not tell the story for this talented North Hunterdon group. It does tell the story for Hunterdon Central at 14-5. They are certainly a great squad, and of course, 5-time state champions in Flemington, most recently under Coach Kuzi in 2018. In 2008, these two teams met in the state championship game in Group 4, and Hunterdon Central came away with the victory. That was the lone state championship appearance thus far for the Lions in their program's history. They've certainly had plenty of talented players come through the door there, including a man I saw actually in the minor leagues a few years ago. Pitch misses outside. Soren Greger is the hitter and having an absolutely outstanding season. Just to finish that anecdote real quick, Shane Fontana was drafted by the Orioles. I saw him at a AA game in Somerset in which I thought Jackson Holiday was going to play. He got scratched late with an illness, and Soren Greger is aboard. And we'll talk about him for a little bit, the leadoff hitter for Hunterdon Central, going to Binghamton. He now has an on-base percentage over .613. That was his mark coming into this one. .538. That is number 1 in the Skylands Conference in batting average. He passed Edward Cooper of South Hunterdon, who's at .522. As there's a strike to Walsh. Walsh is going to Delaware Valley for baseball. Went 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs and 2 runs scored against Vernon in the last round. Throw over to first. It's a good one there. Nice pickoff throw from Suhler, but Greger is back. Greger has 9 steals on the year and has also not given up a run on the mound in 12 1/3 innings. So quite the athlete that the Red Devils have. Thought about the back pick. They had him leaning there, but the throw not quite accurate there. It was a little too far down the line. If he'd thrown it over towards first baseman's glove side, then they would have had him picked off there. And that throw is nowhere close, so they're certainly keeping an eye on him. Lucky that one didn't get to the backstop there by where the coach is standing. Albeit there's not a lot of room there down that first base line. That one tomahawked in the air to right center field. That one's going to hang up there for Famulari. He'll make the catch in the gap. So that one hit well off the bat, but just could not come down in time for Walsh. And that walk for Greger, he was the first base runner of the game for the Hunterdon Central Red Devils. after the first 9 were retired in order. Still no hits for Hunterdon Central in this game, as that one misses outside to Cantiliano, who struck out swinging in the first. Runner goes. Pitch is fouled away above us and threateningly soaring toward the parking lot. Bounces, and it looks like it's avoided everybody, more or less. Okay, it hits a Prius, but on the third bounce, that's not so lethal. By the way, that first base runner of the game for Hunterdon Central is brought to you by our friends at Open Road Mazda of Morristown. First-time car buyers, listen up. Open Road Mazda of Morristown has your back. Discover affordable, dependable vehicles for less than $15,000, backed by a rock-solid 5-day money-back guarantee. Drive with confidence. Drive with Open Road Mazda of Morristown. Check the link in the description for more details. Another soaring foul ball out towards by the left field side. That one out of play. Better late than never for Open Road Mazda of Morristown, who always graciously supports us on Big State Sports. Helps brings you every game that we have. And again, it's a packed ledger today on the network. I believe it's 7 games total today. Runner goes again, pitches high, throw to second. Not in time, just got in ahead of the tag. It was a nice throw. I don't believe Kane held on to it on the tag attempt. So it's a stolen base for Gregor. And a runner in scoring position here. Gregor now has double digits in steals as a senior. Count is now at 2-2 to Cantiliano. Again, Cantiliano heading to Seton Hall. Went 2 for 4 with 2 steals against North Hunterdon on April 9th. That one did not miss by much. It's a full count. What a battle here. In 2024, Cantiliano hit .395. He had a 9-game hitting streak to start the season, followed by a 12-game hitting streak, including a big performance against Scotch Plains Fanwood in the sectional quarterfinal. Swings and misses here, and Suler puts him down. A big out for the North Hunterdon righty. It's the second time Cantiliano has been a strikeout victim in this game, and that will bring up Patino, who also struck out, to lead off the second his last time up. High in the air towards us, along the bleachers, look out. And that one just barely got over the fence there. And everybody abuzz about that one. Crisanda had a pretty good beat on it. We were worried a little bit for our equipment, but it didn't really wind up getting all that close. I kept my head down, I couldn't let myself imagine. Runner on second here with 2 down. Suler, the pitch is high to Patino. Has a 1.14 ERA on the mound. Could be an option in this one. He's DHing right now. Threw a 1-hit shutout with 10 strikeouts against Bridgewater Raritan earlier this year. Quite the accomplishment, even given the fact that Bridgewater Raritan is not their national championship winning selves this year. Of course, the Panthers ran the table, a 30-3 record last year to win the Group 4 championship, and went through Hunterdon Central on the way to do it. Firing and missing outside of the fastball that time is Suler. Now has 4 strikeouts on the game. Still no hits, just 1 walk. Next pitch, another high pop foul behind the plate. And the count moves to 3-2. Gregor will be free to go at second base. Big pitch coming up here. Suler with the payoff. That one fouled away again. Good battle here. It's almost like a game of Battleship, these foul balls that go into the into the parking lot. That was a miss there, so put your little white plastic piece on the board. Another 3-2 home. Outside ball 4. Great take there by Patino, and keeps the rally alive with 2 down for Mike Brunetti. Brunetti flew out to Familari in center field his first time up. Brunetti on the season is 211, 8 for 39 now. Had a double, a walk, and 2 RBIs against Wallkill Valley in the quarterfinal of this tournament. Comes up empty there on a first pitch swing. Also went 2 for 2 with 2 runs batted in and a walk against Westfield. A great effort against the Blue Devils on May 8th. Westfield wound up winning that game. Swing and a miss. 2 straight whiffs against Suler there with 2 down, looking to put things away quickly here. Couple of walks in this inning. Still no hits for Hunterdon Central. 0-2. Missed in. Chased him off the plate a little bit with that one. So at the very least, Brunetti not as comfortable in the box. Every pitch serves a purpose in a game like this. Senior at the dish for Hunterdon Central. Fouls it back and stays alive. He was late on it. Senior against senior here. The right-hander in his 18th career game on the mound. Another 2-strike pitch. And it missed. Was looking back over there at Gregor at second base. So Politi received that ball a little early. Gregor is the lead runner at second base, Patino at first. 2-2. Fists it in the air high towards the first base foul line. Reaching out and making the catch is Barry. He plucked it out of the bullpen. And that's how North Hunterdon strands a pair in the 4th. More than halfway home here in the HWS title game. North Hunterdon with a 3-0 lead on Big State Sports. We'll be right back.
These free workshops coming up to take the stress out of college planning. Spots are limited and filling up, so register right now to secure your spot.
Have you or someone you love been seriously injured? The personal injury lawyers of Einhorn, Barbarito, Frost, Botwinick, Nunn, and Musmano can help you seek compensation to ease the road of recovery ahead. To learn more, visit us at einhornlawyers.com. Einhorn Barbarito, with you every step of the way.
David A. Santini, CPA, LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love.
Back here on Big State Sports, it is the Einhorn Barbarito Game of the Week. Hunterdon Warren Sussex Baseball Finals. Again, 7 games happening on Big State Sports today, including the softball Hunterdon Warren Sussex Final happening concurrently on this campus. Hunterdon Central's in that one as well. They're taking on number 2 Pope John as the number 1 seed. Hunterdon Central softball team has lost 1 game all year. Earlier we had the Shore Final. That might be going on, I'm not sure. Manasquan versus Rumson Fairhaven, the 2 versus the 1. That started at 3 p.m., so might be in the finishing stages now. We have a softball game between North Warren and Vernon, which should be underway. That started at 4. Boys lacrosse, Randolph against Roxbury. The Shore Final for girls lacrosse should be kicking off right about now at 5 p.m. start. That's number 3 Southern against Rumson Fairhaven, also the number 1 in that bracket. So that is a very well-represented program there for lacrosse. RFH, excellent as ever. And then the softball Shore Final will be at 7 p.m. That's number 5 Colts Neck taking on number 3 Red Bank Catholic. 4 games tomorrow on Big State Sports. We'll get to those later on in the game, as Ryan Landari is back out there for his 5th inning of work. 3 spot in the 3rd for North Hunterdon. That's the only damage in this one. All came with 2 outs. Do we have a pitcher? We do have a new pitcher. Okay, so it is the number 9, so Patino is going to come in for the man that he was designated hitting for. Lundari is out after 4. And Patino deals a first pitch strike. Third time through the order here for North Hunterdon. It is Liam Kane to lead things off, followed by Zamrock and Familari. Familari broke the ice with a 2-run single, advanced to third on an error, and then was brought home on a single by Fronio, and that's the only scoring in the game. Again, all happened with 2 outs there, so all 3 of those runs go to Lundari. He does get 7 strikeouts in the game. Quick pitch there, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. So a nice start there for Patino, who again has had an absolutely outstanding season. That's where he's shown this year. It's his 7th appearance of the year, 28 2/3 innings pitched, just 6 earned runs, 38 Ks to lead the team, 13 walks. Or sorry, that's Lundari's stats again. One moment. This is the 6th appearance for Patino. He's got 24 2/3 innings, now 25 complete after that last out. Just 5 runs, 30 strikeouts, 7 walks. That's the lowest total among the starters. A 1.14 ERA for Patino coming in for the right-hander going to Montclair State. Zamrock is 0 for 2. Takes that one high. He struck out in the first and popped out to the first baseman in the third. There's a strike. Patino with a whip at just over 1. Had that 1-hit shutout against Bridgewater Raritan, 10 Ks. Also 5 innings pitched, 1 run, 4 hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts, and a win over Ridge on May 1st. As there is a walk for Zamrock. So 1-out base runner for the Lions, and Familari will bat here. Struck out in the first, but then that 2-run single, which got him on the board. That one hit on the ground sharply and through the left side into left field for a hit. Station to station there, Zamrock will pull up at second, and after the leadoff strikeout, it is 2 straight aboard for the Lions in the 5th. So back-to-back singles for Familari, who had 5 hits in the title game last year. Familari leads the team in batting average, on-base percentage, slugging percentage, hits, homers. He's the only one with a homer, actually, just has the 1. 14 walks, he leads there, has the most innings pitched on the team, has the most strikeouts, and the lowest ERA. How's that for talented? Here's Fronio. Takes low, had that little excuse me RBI single, which brought Familari home in the 3-run inning. Has 2 on here with just the 1 out. Also struck out in the 2nd inning, did Fronio. Swing and a miss there. Not hitting very far under 400. Again, 387 coming in with a 472 on base, 403 slugging, 9 RBIs. 2 seasons at Rutgers Prep and 2 seasons here at North Hunterdon. Takes a strike there at the knees. Goes to 1-2. So Patino and Lundari, the top 2 starters for the Red Devils, piggybacking here in the title game, as you would have expected. Alex. There's a check swing on a ball in the dirt, and he could not hold up, so another strikeout for Patino. For Hunterdon Central, they sent out Alex Hart to the mound, on Saturday against St. Joe's Regional. 5 innings, 3 runs, just 1 earned. 5 hits, a walk, 2 strikeouts, and a wing against St. Joe's Montvale. So that allowed them to use both of their top 2 pitchers in this one. There's a strike to Linzer, who is 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground ball to second base. Had an RBI single against Immaculata on April 22nd. Taking there, 1-1. Also 2 hits and an RBI against Warren Hills in the quarterfinal of this tournament. A single against Phillipsburg his last time out. The junior backstop waits on the next one. Hits one on the ground sharply to shortstop. Delfonso mishandles it. It's an E6 and everyone's safe. A sharply hit grounder on a couple of bounces, and the shortstop for Hunterdon Central can't come up with it clean. An extra life for North Hunterdon, already leading by 3. There will be a courtesy runner for the catcher here. It's the number 24, Jude Henn, is going to run for him, the sophomore.
Pitch running number 24, Judd Henn.
So that'll bring up Barry, who snagged the final out of the previous half inning by reaching over the wall and foul ground, looking to come through with the bat here. He's gotten a couple of singles already in this game, one of them of the infield variety. So first pitch swinging here, and it'll be a nice play there over at the Keystone by Coons to end the inning. So North Hunterdon strands 3, but they still lead by 3 here in the Hunterdon Warren Sussex Baseball Finals on Big State Sports.
David A. Santini, CPA, LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
You are watching the Einhorn Barbarito Game of the Week here on Big State Sports, the HWS Finals for baseball here on Big State. Jeremy Nielsen coming to you from the Iron Peak broadcast booth, and this game is also brought to you with the help of Open Road BMW of Newton. Open Road BMW Newton has the variety you need, from our huge new BMW lineup to our massive used vehicle inventory. BMW Newton has a choice for every lifestyle and budget. Visit them at bmwnewton.com. Thank you for sponsoring this one. If you're a sponsor, you want to get on the air here on Big State Sports, reach out to George Muhan. That's George at bigstatesports.com. And if you want your state playoff game or any other contest televised here with professional commentary and professional production, reach out to Sue Lamello, our Director of Broadcast Procurement, Sue at bigstatesports.com, to get your team on the air today. And, of course, we started out as more Sussex sports, but here we are in Warren County doing the Hunterdon Warren Sussex final between a pair of Hunterdon County teams. And we're doing a bunch of Shore Conference final games as well, so we'll go anywhere in the Garden State, any county, you name it, we'll send a crew over there. And you'll be hard-pressed to find a group of folks more enthusiastic about high school sports in this Garden State. So give Sue or George an email if you're interested in being involved in what we got going on here. And thank you once again all for watching. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel on Big State Sports, hit the notification bell so that you know when we go on the air. And our Instagram page is a great follow as well. We've got player of the game interviews, broadcast schedules, player trading cards, and so much more. So again, thank you all so much for tuning in here on the HWS Baseball Finals. North Hunterdon in the driver's seat thanks to Brandon Suhler, who's through 4 scoreless innings. He's not allowed a hit just yet. A couple of walks in the last frame, but was able to strand them. Deals the first pitch strike to the catcher, Jesse Allen, who popped out to right field his first time up. And looks at strike 2 at the knees there. Suhler just passed 60 pitches on the game. He is in great shape. And again, he does have a shutout in his varsity careers. That one's hit high in the air to center field. Familari tracking it, and he's got it for out number 1 as Allen is retired. Still searching for that all-elusive first hit here in Phillipsburg. This is going to bring up Jake Brewer, the left fielder today, who popped out to the catcher. He tried to lay a bunt down and popped it directly up in the air. Linzer was able to catch it swinging this time and fouls it back to the screen. Suhler with the 0-1, and that one misses high to the number 27. He had a 4-hit game hitting streak snapped on Saturday against St. Joe's Montvale, Had his first hit against Bridgewater Raritan back on April 22nd. He's 6 of 19. I should say 6 of 20 now. But he's been a very valuable contributor down the stretch for Hunterdon Central. Behind in the count here, though, 1-2. Suler delivers. Line drive, right field. More of a fly. That one's going to hang up there in right field. Nice, easy catch for Politi. And 2 fly ball outs here in the 5th, and Suler is just cruising along. Initially was kind of outshone by Ryan Landari. Landari had all those strikeouts. Struck out the side in the first, got 2 more in the second, but Suler's really taken over. And there's a check swing foul to start off the number 8 hitter, Coons, who struck out in the 3rd, his first time up. Coons now 7 of 25 on the year. That pitch just misses. First varsity RBI for Coons came against Vernon in the semifinal. Also grabbed another one against Bayonne on Monday and another one against SJR on Saturday. So he's got a 3-game ribby streak here going. Has nobody on base right now, fouls it back. And it's a 2-strike, 2-out count quickly for Suler. Righty deals. And it's inside. Chased him off out of the box there. North Hunterdon will send Barry, Politi, and Crescenda to the plate in the 6th inning. That one bounces in the dirt, gets to the backstop. Nobody running, of course. That will be a 3-2 count, and you don't want to lose this man. D'Alfonso bats after him, and then it will be the top of the order. 2-out walk can be poison for a cruising pitcher. Not going to get it, though. Goes to the high heat and strikes him out swinging. Suler is through 6, or through 5, I should say. He's through 5 innings, scoreless, no hit. Baseball dominance for Brandon Suler. 3-0 North Hunterdon as we go to the 6th on Big State Sports.
Was superior in almost every aspect. We've worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
If you live in Andover, Blairstown, Byram, Frankford, Franklin, Frieden, Frelinghuysen, Greene, Hampton, Hardwick, Hope, Knowlton, Lafayette, Newton, Sparta, Stillwater, Sussex, and Wantage. Planet Networks is building high-speed fiber in your neighborhood. Visit getplanetfiber.com today to learn more.
Back here on Big State Sports, it's the Hunterdon showdown here in the HWS final. North Hunterdon has the 3-0 lead over Hunterdon Central. Annandale against Flemington. And again, North Hunterdon, the defending champs in the HWS last year, walked it off in 11 innings. But Hunterdon Central has the most HWS crowns out of any team, and it's not particularly close. I believe it's Pope John and North Hunterdon tied for 2nd with 3. Meanwhile, the Red Devils with 7. So they've been here before, but admittedly both teams have. And it's hard for these teams to avoid each other in these brackets. They'll meet each other most years, as there's a strike on the first pitch from Patino, who struck out a pair in his first inning of relief work last inning. We're in the 6th now. Starting to get late here for Hunterdon Central. And Patino is pitching well, but they need runs quick. That last half inning went by far too quickly for a team that has not really had much to cheer about offensively. Again, they got 2 on the previous inning, but couldn't get anything through as that one's hit on the ground. D'Alfonso has been having some trouble there at shortstop, and it's another E6. Barry, the leadoff hitter. Or I should say that is Politi. He actually grounded to a couple of fielder's choices that were started by D'Alfonso at shortstop, this time the beneficiary of the error. It looks like we've got a new hitter coming here for North Hunterdon. Nick DeSimone. Number 27 in green. Gets a short talk there from Coach Yoakum. So big spot here for DeSimone. Has a runner aboard. Again, a 3-0 lead for North Hunterdon. Coach Yoakum, a 48-23 record as the head coach in year 3. And spins out of the way. He was looking to bunt, but instead he's aboard. He gets hit by the pitch. Well, the Lions will take it. That was entirely set up to be a sacrifice play. Instead, they get both runners on for Ty Kane. And Ty's had himself quite the ball game. A single and a run scored back in the 3rd.
You must move your car immediately. It is blocked and never be open.
Someone's got to move their car here.
And now batting from the
Not high. It is Ty Kane. Singled and scored in the 3rd inning. Lined directly to the second baseman. It was a nice leaping catch by Coons in the 4th inning. That ended the frame. Comes up here with 2 aboard and 1 man out. Excuse me, nobody out. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes a strike.
Come on, Ty.
Trying to get 2 in scoring position ahead of Liam Kane, their leadoff man.
Outfield grass, here we go.
Getting some insurance here would be so huge, already up by 3. That one skips in the dirt. Allen loses track of it for a moment. So did Linzer, it would appear, or rather Politi, the lead runner at second base. Would have been an aggressive attempt to take 3rd there either way. Infield creeps in. That one misses low, skips in the dirt. Nice stop there by Allen, but not the kind of pitch you want to try and bunt at. Count is 2-1. As Ty has made his intentions known here. And he missed it there. He's trying to get it down and might have hit off the bat and in. I couldn't quite tell from the audio. Sounded like it hit something on the way by, but either way, it's a strike. It's 2-2 with nobody out here. 2 on. North Hunterdon looking to add their lead. Swing and a miss for strike 3. An important strikeout there for Patino. So the final line for Ryan Landari, 4 innings pitched, 3 runs on 5 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Not a bad game, but just a tough 3rd inning for him, and has not gotten any run support, nor has Patino, who is in his 2nd inning of relief. An error putting the first man aboard here in this one. Does now have 3 strikeouts. That one misses. Kane is 0 for 2. He walked and scored in the 3rd, a couple of strikeouts bookending that. Pitch from Patino, took a little off. That's a nice one. And Kane thought he should have swung and hit that one over to Easton. But instead, it's 1-2. Next one on the way. That one, a swing and a foul tip on the ball in the dirt. That one took a crazy bounce there off of the equipment of Allen. Of course, with a runner on first, even if it was a ball in the dirt, it's an automatic out and a strikeout since first base is covered. But the runners could still try to advance. Would not have been advisable on that particular play. Patino has a 2-strike count here with 1 down. First 2 aboard. Looking to keep it right here at the Blue Devils at the Red Devils at 3-0. Swing and a miss, ball in the dirt. And 2 straight strikeouts with these runners on. Absolute nails right now for Anthony Patino, who's now got 2 down. Well, he's struck out both Canes. Not exactly Raisin Canes there for Patino here in the 6th, but Zamrock has an opportunity. He's 0 for 2 with a walk his last time up, also strikeout and a pop-up to first base. Zamrock headed to FDU. Again, 15 RBIs on the season, leads the team. Takes low.
Find yourself down there. Come on, Zamrock. Come on.
He has gotten hits in each of the last 2 rounds of the HWS tournament. Looking to get a big one here. Patino fires. There's a strike. 1 and 2. Again, Anthony Patino in this particular scenario cannot put runs on the board for himself, but he can do a heck of a lot to keep the Lions right here, and he does by striking out the side in the 6th. First 2 reach, but they're both stranded after Patino gets 3 straight Ks to cruise through the 6th. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th on Big State Sports HWS Finals, 3-0 North Hunterdon. Stay with us.
46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code BigStateSports for an extra discount.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Paul Beers of KJM Financial.
Welcome back here on the Einhorn Barbarito Game of the Week between the North Hunterdon Lions and the Hunterdon Central Red Devils here on Big State Sports. It is the HWS Baseball Final. At last check, Hunterdon Central also in the softball final happening here at the same spot in Phillipsburg. They were down to Pope John 2-1. And you can catch that in the Shore Finals in lacrosse right here on Big State Sports. Same channel. As Brandon Suhler's working on something special here in the HWS Final. He is through 5 no-hit innings against the Red Devils and 6 outs away from back-to-back HWS crowns for the Lions. Still a decent way to go here in a tough Hunterdon Central lineup, which has been subdued thus far. It's going to begin with Matty D'Alfonso, who's had a couple of errors in the field. Goes first pitch hunting here and just pops it up. Short right field, long run towards the line, and making the catch out there is Politi. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's not what you're looking for Hunterdon Central. You got to start working some counts here. Just 73 pitches for Suhler, who has been in control. Again, he retired the first time through the order, all 9 hitters consecutively, allowed a pair of walks in the 4th. That's it. Here's Soren Greger. Again, coming in as the top hitter in the Skylands Conference. He did draw a walk and stole a base in the 4th, grounded out to shortstop in the 1st to lead off the offensive effort for Hunterdon Central. Suhler deals. Just missed low, right below the knees. Greger started the month of May on a 7-for-9 tear. It's 1-2 now. He was 7 for 9 to start May and is 13 for 22 overall in the month. Does not have a knock just yet. Suhler delivers. That one fouled away towards the lot. Battleship. It's a hit. But a bit of a subdued one. It hit the tarmac first before hitting the rear bumper, so it looks like everything's hunky-dory there. Suhler with the pitch. Misses hot outside. 2-2. Again, he's been so effective at getting straight to 2-2 counts. No waiting around for Suhler. He's just been attacking the strike zone. Getting a lot of quick outs on first and second pitches. Has also got 4 Ks. Make it 5. Hang a backwards K on the ledger there for Suhler. He's got 2 down in the 6th. What a special pitching performance this has turned into for the senior.
Get this guy and hit.
I think the folks at Stevens are feeling pretty happy about their decision right now. First pitch misses inside to Aiden Walsh. He's 0 for 2. Ground out to shortstop, fly ball to center field. Walsh fights it off. This one is going to make it into foul ground and out of play. Rattles around near the bullpens there on the first base side. Again, Graham Barry over there at first base was able to pluck one out of the dugout with 2 down in the 4th and 2 on. Suhler ready with the next one. Working really quickly. Leaves that one a little high. Pitch count past 80. But that still feels pretty manageable right now for North Hunterdon. Yoakum looking on. That one lined into center field. Base hits. First hit of the game for Hunterdon Central comes from Walsh with 2 down in the 6th. And will that spill new life for the Red Devils? We'll just have to see. But what an afternoon at the mound for Yoakum. The no-hit bid ends 4 outs shy of the finish line. But he can still put a 0 on the board. He throws a pickoff throw over there. But Walsh gets back. Walsh has 4 stolen bases on the year. And the batter is Danny Cantiliano. Seton Hall kid is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts against Suhler. Infield playing straight up. There's a strike. Double play depth as you'd expect. Looks like maybe Familari shaded a little bit towards right center, but basically straight up as well. The wind is starting to pick up again. Line drive into center field. Familari has it the whole way down. He makes the catch. Inning over. Hunterdon Central gets their first hit, but nothing after that. Suhler's through 6 scoreless here in the HWS Finals on Big State Sports.
To take the stress out of college planning. Spots are limited and filling up, so register right now to secure your spot.
Have you or someone you love been seriously injured? The personal injury lawyers of Einhorn, Barbarito, Frost, Botwinick, Nunn, and Musmano can help you seek compensation to ease the road of recovery ahead. To learn more, visit us at einhornlawyers.com. Einhorn Barbarito, with you every step of the way.
David A. Santini, CPA, LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes. As your realtor, Rebecca Meyer of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox & Roach brings value and education to every step of the process. With a proven track record in relationship building and negotiation, Rebecca is committed to helping you make informed and successful real estate decisions. Call Rebecca today at 845-661-5922 and achieve your real estate goals together.
Back here on the Einhorn Barbarito Game of the Week at Phillipsburg. HWS Finals. North Hunterdon up 3-0 on Hunterdon Central, who just got their first hit of the game, but still no runs, and they're down to their last licks at this point. Trying to just get a 0 on the board so they can get a chance in the bottom of the 7th inning. Will not be an easy road for them, and they're also down to their final 3 outs in softball, Pope John with a 3-1 lead on them. So the Red Devils trying to avoid a sweep here in the HWS finals.
Come on, Alex.
It'll start with Alex Familari for North Hunterdon. 2-run single started the scoring in the third. The only scoring in this game, 3 runs in the top of the third inning for North Hunterdon.
Grab yourself for another one, Alex.
And Familari is 1 for 2. Went fishing after that one from Patino, who's been excellent in relief. First 2 got aboard for the Lions in the top of the 6th inning. He struck out the side after that. He's got 5 Ks in 2 innings. But again, in that situation, he cannot put runs on the board for himself. That's been the struggle for Hunterdon Central. Pitch misses high, and it doesn't take much. And these two teams a lot closer than their records would indicate. 10-10 for North Hunterdon coming in. But they were 20-6 last year. That one hit on the ground and speared there on the mound by Patino. He'll underhand toss there and falls a little awkwardly afterward. But completes the out and subdues one of the most dangerous hitters in Hunterdon County. Familari put down by way of the 3-1 putout. Here is Fronio, who drove in Familari with an RBI single right after the 2-run knock. Familari also reached third base all the way from first on an error, so really great base running there, put him in position to be plated by that little single. Fronio takes up and in. Big right-handed hitter is 1 for 3. Bookend Ks around that RBI hit in the third inning. Last hit in the 5th. Pitch, swing and a miss. Late on the fastball there. Patino is actually going to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning for Hunterdon Central. After that, it'll be Mike Brunetti and Jesse Allen. Those are the 3 guaranteed hitters for Hunterdon Central to try and keep their HWS title hopes alive. And after that, it'll be on to the straight playoffs, as that one is strike 3 called. Fronio not so sure that was the right call as he walks slowly back to the dugout. And it's another K in relief here for Patino. He's got 6. And North Hunterdon has struck out 13 times in this ball game, but they've still got the lead. Not usually how you draw it up, but they came through with 2 outs that one time. And there's really not been much traffic at all for Hunterdon Centrals. That's a swing and a miss from Linzer, who's 0 for 3. A couple of ground outs to second base and a strikeout.
Get us going with 2. Come on, Linzer.
Again, only 3 base runners in the game for the Red Devils. 2 walks in the 4th, a single in the 6th inning. That's it for Suhler, who will no doubt be out there. 85 pitches to his first 6 innings. He'll try to get the shutout. Strike 3 called. Well, Patino's done what he can on the mound. He'll grab a bat. And then the Hunterdon Central Red Devils will fight for their tournament lives. Down 3-0 in the title game here on Big State Sports. Bottom of the 7th coming up next.
Why didn't I just call Blue Nail Exteriors?
Iron Peak Sports and Events offers 4 indoor hard courts, batting cages, a massive turf dome, rock climbing walls, and an arcade. Birthdays, corporate events, special events, and team building. We also offer adult leagues, youth clinics, lessons, and tournaments. At Iron Peak, there's something for everyone. Located at 137 Mountain View Road in Hillsborough, New Jersey. To book or for more information, please contact us at 908-758-2739 or visit ironpeakse.com.
Open Road Cadillac has new vehicles in stock, perfect for any family. Browse our used vehicle inventory, expertly inspected and ready for new drivers. Shop online now at morristowncadillac.com.
Back here live on Big State Sports. Last licks for the Hunterdon Central Red Devils as Brandon Suhler looks to get his 2nd career complete game shutout. He had one against Immaculata his sophomore year. Looking to go the distance with nothing but zeros on the scorecard here in the Hunterdon Warren Sussex title game here at Phillipsburg, New Jersey. My name is Jeremy Nielsen. I'm coming to you from the Iron Peak broadcast booth. This is the Einhorn Barbarito Game of the Week. This game also brought to you by Open Road BMW of Newton. Thank you to our sponsors for helping make this one possible. Our Open Road Mazda Player of the Game as well. The interview will go up on our Instagram page. I believe that will be up on Wednesday. That's our next update. Comes up bi-weekly on Wednesdays and Saturdays, our new Player of the Game batches. Suhler certainly in the running right now as he looks to go all 21 outs in this one. North Hunterdon gathering at the pitcher's mound, looking to amp up number 12. As is the North Hunterdon cheering section to our right. Anthony Patino came in relief and did everything he could to keep North Hunterdon in striking distance. He will grab a bat here and lead off. A strikeout in the second, a walk in the fourth. And a strike to start out the seventh. Suhler's pitch count at 85. He looks just as good as he did when he stepped on the mound to start this afternoon. It's been a quick game, too. That one hit in the air to center field. Familari comes in. And he makes the catch. One down, 2 to go. North Hunterdon crowd starting to taste it now. Mike Brunetti, the next hitter, popped out into foul ground his last time up. Takes a pitch low. Baseball can move so quick. And I think Hunterdon Central, they've just been caught off guard a little bit. There's a strike with Suhler just filling up the zone as quickly as he had. They've tried to ambush him at times, but they've not been able to make good on their first pitch swings. A lot of quick outs. It's just been an outstanding showing as he's now at 2 strikes here. Everything's been working for the senior. A 1.63 ERA in his varsity career entering the action today. It just got a heck of a lot lower. This one misses high. Was looking to climb the ladder there for strike 3.
Come on, you and Zach, right here, right now. Come on.
6 strikeouts for Suhler in the game. The pitch. Strike 3 called! Froze him for out number 2. The Lions are an out away from repeating as HWS champions. But it will be up to Jesse Allen. So now 7 Ks for Suhler. A bit of a delayed call there from the home plate umpire, but he punched him out. First pitch to Allen is high. And we started this game just after 4 p.m. It's now 5:54. And the Red Devils are down to their final out. Suhler, the pitch, is a strike. He doesn't leave the strike zone for very long. It's hard to think of a time in which he threw back-to-back balls. Pitch count at 94. Suhler delivers. Hit sharply into the hole at shortstop. Kane with the throw to first. In time! Ball game over! Brandon Suhler goes the distance. And the HWS crown is going back to Annandale. A 3-0 winner for North Hunterdon. They take down the Red Devils, and Suhler goes the whole way. 7 innings, no runs allowed, just the 1 hit. A spectacular day for the senior, and North Hunterdon captures their 4th crown in HWS tournament history. What a game from Phillipsburg. This afternoon, the Lions with 3 runs, all coming home in that 3rd inning. Alex Familari with a 2-run single, followed by Froneo's RBI hit. But it's no contest for our Open Road Mazda of Morristown player of the game, Brandon Suhler with the complete game shutout. The Lions back on the mountaintop for the 2nd consecutive year. That will do it for us here on Big State Sports. Another big thank you to everybody here who tuned in. A thank you to our sponsors for this afternoon's game, Open Road BMW of Newton, Iron Peak Sports and Events, and of course Einhorn Barbarito, and Open Road Mazda of Morristown, ICS. We thank all of you for making this game possible. Another county championship without a hitch here on Big State Sports, and we'd like to thank you all for tuning in. For our crew today, Kelly Barta on production, Vanessa Granant on camera. I've been Jeremy Nielsen saying so long from Phillipsburg. Our final score, 3-0 North Hunterdon, blanks Hunterdon Central. Thanks for watching, everybody. At the conclusion of this game, that's a nice first pitch swing and a drive into right center field. It'll get down for a hit. Aggressive turn there from Graham Berry, who is now 2 for 2. Phillipsburg's field here. Short lead off of first. Line drive up the middle, caught on a leap this time by Coons. He finds Ledger today on the network. I believe it's 7 games total today. Runner goes again, pitches high, throw to second. Not in time, just got in ahead of the tag. It was a nice throw. I don't believe Kane held on to it. High in the air towards us, along the bleachers, look out. And that one just barely got over the fence there. And Gregory's the lead runner at second base, Patino at first. 2-2. Fists it in the air, high towards the first base foul line. Reaching out and making the catch is Barry. He plucked it out of the bullpen. Forward. That one hit on the ground sharply and through the left side into left field for a hit. Station to station there, Zamrock will pull up at second. And after the leadoff strikeout, it is 2 straight aboard. The junior backstop waits on the next one. Hits one on the ground sharply to shortstop. D'Alfonso mishandles it. It's an E6 and everyone's safe. A sharply hit grounder on a couple of bounces. Again, Anthony Patino in this particular scenario cannot put runs on the board for himself, but he can do a heck of a lot to keep the Lions right here, and he does by striking out the side in the 6th. First 2 reach, but they're both stranded. In central lineup, which has been subdued thus far, it's going to begin with Matty D'Alfonso, who's had a couple of errors in the field. Goes first pitch hunting here and just pops it up. Short right field, long run towards the line, and making the catch out there is Politi. 1 pitch, 1 out. Out for Suhler, he's just been attacking the strike zone. Getting a lot of quick outs on first and second pitches, has also got 4 Ks. Make it 5. Hang a backwards K on the ledger there for Suhler. He's got 2 down in the 6th. Indicate 10-10 for North Hunterdon coming in, but they were 20-6 last year. That one hit on the ground and speared there on the mound by Patino. He'll underhand toss there and falls a little awkwardly afterward. He did when he stepped on the mound to start this afternoon. It's been a quick game, too. That one hit in the air to center field. Familari comes in. And he makes the catch. 1 down, 2 to go for Suhler in the game. The pitch. Strike 3 called. Froze him for out number 2. The Lions are an out away from repeating as HWS champions. Going back to Annandale, a 3-0 winner for North Hunterdon. They take down the Red Devils, and Suhler goes the whole way. 7 innings, no runs allowed, just the 1 hit. A spectacular